Well. Here we are, everybody, starting another 1 week club. And of course, as you know, we are doing Billlie. And I have to say, I'm very excited for this. This is a group that I've been meaning to uh, check out and have, on the channel. I just feel like that I wanted something like this. This feels like an appropriate step in the right direction. And I kind of hijacked 1 week club, but it'll happen again. So, anyway, we are going to be doing their debut, and we're going to see more or less how they stack up. And we do this a little bit different if you're new here, and we're going to rate their debut. So, here we go. Let's check it out. Ooh, it's a little bit darker than I was expecting. Whoa. Wow. Yo. Great harmonies. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, let's discuss a few things first. This needs to be said. And if you're new here, obviously this will probably be new. But anyway, one thing that we talk about a lot on the channel is the fact that there just absolutely needs to be the right debut song. Sometimes if it's too basic or too complex, sometimes it gets lost in the sauce. And the truth is this song is very different. This is very much not some sort of cutesy girl group kind of song. This is kind of got some, dark aspects to it. And I kind of like the fact that, like, inside of the song, we get these little tinkly bell sounds, And you get, like, these hard scales, too. And the fact that it's like, na 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 na, like, it's not trying to go up. It's not like one is lower than the other. It's just a direct scale. And in a lot of ways, I feel like that's very rare for K-pop to do. At least in this kind of setting where it's just done in such a blatant way. But look, the truth is this was very unique. This is a very unique debut song. And credit to him, because this could have been very easily, like, botched. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's phenomenal that they pulled this off. I don't think I say this very often, especially for new groups as much. Not because I don't think that they're good, but a lot of times I feel like that they get played very safely. And this is a new group to me in a lot of senses, but this might be top 3 girl groups in terms of debut. So precise. I wish, and I say this every single time, I wish that this was live where I could hear them actually performing. Mnet, I know, kind of has an image that they try to employ. And a lot of times the groups don't get a choice, unless for certain groups. Anyway, but this is an incredibly unique song. This is one of those ones where, like, the song itself to me wins me over because I like the fact that it's so different. It's interesting because there's just like some of the usual typical stuff, but there is like a dark feel to it too, and I like that. They give me this really interesting vibe that I feel like that they're not trying to do something to be different. I feel like that this feels genuine too. I feel like that this is just who they are as performers. And I love how different they do the different parts. There's some girls that are going off and doing something completely different, and then we get those really interesting just like up and down scales, and the rap is good, the vocals are cool. They all have very similar tone and vocals, so like everything is just basically an echo. I think I gotta give this an S though. And the last time I gave out an S for girl groups, I think was for 21. So it's been like 2 years. I have not given out many S's, especially for girl groups, because I feel like a lot of times people botch their debuts. But this is wholly different. Is it possible that because it's also got a darker, creepier side to it? Probably, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna let that sour my taste. Okay, this is how we're starting. We got a really good week ahead of us. That's very cool. Anyway, let's move on. But yeah, S tier. S tier for me. Next, we have Flipping a Coin, which also says debut. So let's see if it keeps it going. This could be like Elevator and the other song for Stray Kids. Hopefully this is just as good. A little bit more of a dance club hit. This is pretty cool though. Okay, this is actually starting to win me over. Interesting. Very cool. There's the crowd noise. Okay. I don't think it's quite as good of a song. However, one thing that I really do like is that genuine feeling that they're providing. To me, as much as I don't mind, and I actually say that this is kind of like the guilty pleasure, like the super cutesy stuff, or like even Girl Crush. It could be something a little bit more serious, or a little bit more flamboyant, or a little bit more cutesy, anything like that. Like, that's all fine and dandy. And some of my favorite groups do all those. But the difference is that human feel that I get from this song. I really feel like that when I listen to this song, I feel like that personally, that there doesn't really feel like a concept or a gimmick to this. This just feels like them. And again, I actually think in a lot of ways, because of that, I don't feel like I have to lower my score at all with this. This is actually insane. This actually feels like human people performing music that is made for just the normal person. And I know that sounds weird, but a lot of times I feel like, especially in K-pop, like there is that concept, like whether it's the darker concept or like the girl crush concept or like, you know, whatever concept you want to bring up. And we've had basically all of them on the channel multiple hundreds of thousands of times. But this is, from the get-go, a group that actually gets to act like them and like human almost. Feels like a very, very good step forward and a great way to start. My goodness, this is good. And to everything off, we are doing Everybody's Got a Secret live version by Billlie. Let's check out how we round out the day. That's gonna be tough to top. Kind of going back to a little bit of a darker, creepier theme in some ways. Whoa. The Nutcracker.
그날부터 나타나게 된 그림자 알 수 없는 비밀스러움. I feel like I'm under that white spell.
Okay.
너를 기억하고 있지 않아. 이상해 모두 다 알고 있던 게 아닐지 몰라. Everybody's got a secret. 아무도 모르 like a dream.
Ooh. Wow. That was weird.
Everybody's got a secret. 아무도 모르 like a dream. 검게 가려진 비밀을 본다면 와 쿨하듯. Everybody's gotta know this. 어쩌면 아무것도 아닐 dream.
This is the version. This isn't me.
익숙한 기억들을 깨트려버리는 게 나도 이 미스터리 얘기지 몰라. Everybody's got a secret. 검게 알려진 비밀 본다면 와 쿨해. Everybody's gotta know this. 어쩌면 아무것도 아닐 dream. 위험할지도 몰라. Believe that word that yeah we all have it by secret.
Interesting. Okay, that's really cool. At the very beginning, they have the Nutcracker that is called the Sugar Plum Fairy. And the interesting thing is they employed it at the very beginning, and at the very end, you can hear it come in, even with the weird drop in quality on that video, which was strange, but whatever. But one thing that I love that this song does, and it does it super well, and this is weird, but you know, if you're new here, I'm also kind of a writer, but I've been writing a lot, and the interesting thing is especially with horror, they kind of employed some horror tactics in their music writing here, and I thought that was awesome. Okay, right here. Oof. Okay, that is such because they've had a couple of these songs already now where like there is kind of like this offsetting, unsettling feel to it, where they imply some really good psychological stuff in this. Right here, they're using that high vocal to kind of pierce through and create that kind of atmosphere. But the second part is where it comes in and really nails down that piece. Right there, you can hear it go up and then down. And it's not like a, it's a slide. And it creates that kind of vibe to it. It's really interesting. In so many ways, like this almost sounds like what you would hear off of like a Tim Burton movie in a lot of ways. Like if Tim Burton had some sort of like EDM dance beat, something or other like that, that would, employ his, kind of creepy twisted theme, to it all. But whoa, this is, I have to admit, I'm caught off guard. I'm caught off guard because I seriously thought, hey, this is going to probably be like the standard girl group. I thought that this is going to be kind of like IVE or something like that. But what we are getting here is very different from, say, Twice or IVE or, whoever. This in a lot of ways feels a little bit more like, that darker concept that you get from like Dreamcatcher in some ways. You know what I'm saying? Very, very interesting. I am very happy to be this Ron. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. I'm going to be enjoying this. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you again for staying to the very end, and thank you and goodbye.